You're not here by accident. If this video appeared for you, it means something powerful is shifting in your life. This isn't random scrolling or algorithm coincidence. This is a sign. You've been chosen to hear this message at this exact moment, because your reality is about to change in ways you can hardly imagine. What I'm about to share with you is not just information, it's a test, a final step before breakthrough. There's a frequency only a small fraction of people ever discover, and if you're listening right now, you've already proven that you're ready. The real question is, are you willing to step through the door that's opening in front of you? Most people spend their entire lives waiting for outside proof that their dreams are real. They look for it in their bank account, in their relationships, in their circumstances. But here's the truth: the universe has been whispering to you all along. Every delay, every rejection, every moment of emptiness, it wasn't punishment, it was preparation. Right now, you've reached what scientists call the collapse point, the moment where infinite possibilities converge into one reality. Every meditation, every visualization, every time you chose faith over fear, it has brought you right here to this exact place in space and time. You are standing at the threshold of your own transformation. Think about this: in quantum physics, particles exist in every possible state until they are observed. Your dreams have been the same way, alive in potential, waiting for the moment to collapse into your reality. That moment is coming, unstoppable, like the sunrise. But here's why most people never make it when they're right at the edge of breakthrough. They panic. They start doubting, looking for proof, refreshing their phones, waiting for signs. That's when they block the flow. Because in the final stage, manifestation requires something that feels counterintuitive: total surrender. Nature already knows this. A seed never questions whether it will grow into a tree. It doesn't need a progress report. It simply surrenders to the intelligence that created it. The same force that spins the galaxies and holds the stars together is the same force guiding your life. And here's the cosmic secret: what you've been searching for has been searching for you, with equal intensity. While you've wondered if your prayers were heard, the universe has been aligning synchronicities to deliver exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. The timing isn't late, it's perfect. So remember this: letting go does not mean giving up your dreams. It means releasing your grip on how they should arrive. Because when you let go of the how, you allow the universe to surprise you with something greater than you could ever plan. This is where quantum entanglement becomes your ally. In physics, when two particles become entangled, what happens to one instantly affects the other, no matter how far apart they are in space and time. The same is true for you and your dreams. From the moment you desired them, they became entangled with your destiny. You and your vision are already connected beyond logic, beyond distance, beyond time. That is why you feel the pull. That is why you cannot ignore the signs. Every coincidence, every sudden nudge, every random reminder, it's not random at all. It's the universe signaling that your desire and your reality are about to merge. But here is the paradox: you don't pull the dream toward you by force. You allow it to arrive by alignment. The breakthrough doesn't come because you obsess, stress, or chase. It comes when you open your hands, release resistance, and stand in the frequency of receiving. Ask yourself, are you willing to trust at the deepest level? Are you willing to walk through the threshold without proof in your hands? This is the final test before manifestation, and most people fail because they can't let go of control. Understand this: control is an illusion. You never controlled the rotation of the earth, the beating of your heart, or the rising of the sun. The same force that has orchestrated the galaxies has already orchestrated your path. When you fight for control, you only create resistance. When you surrender, you step into flow. And in flow, life moves with breathtaking speed. Doors open, opportunities appear, people show up at the right time, resources align in ways your mind could have never predicted. This is what it feels like when you stop pushing against the current and allow yourself to be carried by the river of destiny. Now pause, breathe, feel this truth moving through your body. You are not behind. You are not late. Everything has been perfectly timed for this very moment. The delays, the detours, the doubts, they were all necessary to shape you into the person who could handle what's about to arrive. Imagine this: your dream is like a wave building in the ocean. For years it seemed invisible, gathering energy beneath the surface. You thought nothing was happening. But now, that wave is cresting, and you are about to ride it into the shore of your reality. And this is why this video found you. Because you are standing at the edge of breakthrough. Because you are moments away from the collision of potential and reality. Because your life is about to shift in ways so big, so undeniable, that nothing will ever be the same again. But listen carefully, this shift requires your choice. You must choose to trust. You must choose to surrender. You must choose to let go of needing proof, and instead embody the knowing that it's already yours. That's when reality bends. That's when timelines collapse. That's when miracles flood your life. The old you, the one who doubted, feared, and questioned, cannot cross this threshold. The portal is only wide enough for the version of you that believes. So today, decide. Decide that you are ready. Decide that you will no longer cling to the old story. Decide that you will embody the energy of the one who already has everything they desire. Because here's the secret, the world never told you. The fastest way to receive your dream is to become the person who already has it. To feel now what you think you'll feel then. To celebrate as if it's already here. To walk, talk, breathe, and live as the version of you who has already won. And when you do this, reality has no choice but to match you. It is law. The external world must bend to the frequency you radiate. The universe mirrors your vibration. What you embody, you attract. So stop waiting, stop doubting, stop asking when, and start declaring now, because now is the only moment that matters. Now is where your power lives. Now is when you align with the frequency of miracles. From this moment forward, your life is no longer a waiting game. It is an unfolding, a revelation, a divine orchestration that is already in motion. All you need to do is stay open, stay trusting, and stay aligned with the truth you were born to win. And that is why you're here. That is why you found this video. That is why this exact moment in time is sacred. You are ready. The portal is open. The only question left is, will you step through? Think about this. Life is not happening to you. It is happening through you. Every thought, every intention, every feeling you cultivate is like a seed planted in the fertile soil of the universe. The question has never been whether it will grow. The only question has been, are you ready to receive the harvest? You are about to see what happens when patience collides with divine timing. For years, it may have felt like nothing was happening. For years, it may have seemed as if your prayers vanished into silence. But in truth, everything was being woven together in the unseen. The universe was aligning people, opportunities, and circumstances like pieces on a cosmic chessboard, positioning them for the perfect moment. And that moment is now. The reason you feel this stirring, this undeniable energy rising inside you, is because your breakthrough is no longer in the distance. It's right here, pressing against the edges of your reality, waiting for you to open the door. But remember this, the universe can only give you what you are willing to hold. If you are holding on to fear, it will mirror fear. If you are holding on to doubt, it will mirror delay. But if you hold faith, if you hold trust, if you embody certainty, then the universe will deliver certainty in return. This is the law of resonance. You are not powerless. You never were. The system of reality was designed to respond to you, and yet, most people sleepwalk through life, unaware of their own creative power. They wait for signs instead of becoming the sign. They wait for proof instead of radiating belief. They wait for permission instead of stepping into their destiny. But you are different. You were drawn to this message because something in you already knows the truth. Something in you is tired of waiting, tired of playing small, tired of pretending you are less powerful than you truly are. That part of you is ready to rise. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the version of you who has already won. The version of you who lives in abundance, in love, in purpose. See how they walk. See how they speak. See how they breathe. That version of you is not separate. It is already alive inside you, waiting to be activated. When you decide to embody that version now, you collapse time. You bridge the gap between who you are and who you're becoming. You stop chasing, and you start receiving. And this is the shift that will change everything. Because you were never meant to struggle endlessly. You were meant to expand. You were meant to grow. You were meant to experience the joy of creation. Life is not a punishment. It is a playground. And you are the player. So what happens next? You release. You let go of the old story. You let go of the belief that success is hard, that abundance is scarce, that love is rare. You choose to believe something new, that everything you desire is already on its way, and your only job is to stay open to receive it. And as you step into this new way of being, watch what unfolds. Watch how the people you need begin to appear. Watch how the opportunities you once chased now find their way to you. Watch how doors that were once closed swing open with ease. This is not luck. This is alignment. This is what happens when you live in the frequency of your highest self. But let's be clear, the path ahead will still test you, not to break you, but to prove to you that you are unshakable. Challenges may arise, not as obstacles but as mirrors, reflecting back to you the places where you still cling to fear. When this happens, don't panic, don't retreat. Instead, remember, every test is an initiation, every challenge is a threshold, every moment of doubt is an invitation to choose faith again. Because this is what the winners do. They don't stop at the edge of fear, they step through it. They don't collapse under pressure, they expand into it. They don't wait for the world to validate them. They validate themselves by walking boldly toward their vision, and you are one of them. You are about to win, not someday, not eventually, but now. This is why this video found you. This is why these words are vibrating in your soul, because deep down you know that everything you've been working for, everything you've been waiting for, everything you've been dreaming of is closer than ever before. So I'll ask you again, will you step through? Will you surrender control and embrace trust? Will you embody the version of you who already has it all? Because that is the key that unlocks the door. That is the frequency that magnetizes miracles. That is the choice that separates the dreamers from the achievers. You are not here by coincidence. You are not here by mistake. You are here because destiny has aligned itself around you. You are here because the universe has chosen this exact moment to remind you of who you are. You are here because your breakthrough is inevitable. The future is not waiting, it is calling. And your only job is to answer. Step boldly, step fearlessly, step with the knowing that you are already the winner you've been waiting to become. Because the truth is simple, if you are watching this, your victory has already begun. And here's the truth. Very few are willing to accept. Winning is not about luck, it is about alignment. It is about daring to step into the version of yourself that already exists in the quantum field. Every time you doubt, you delay. Every time you fear, you fracture the signal. But every time you trust, every time you embody faith, you collapse reality into form. You are not chasing success, you are matching its frequency. And when you match it, it cannot resist you. That is why the signs keep showing up. That is why you're hearing these words. That is why life is nudging you forward at this exact moment. Do not underestimate this moment. Right now, you are standing in front of the invisible door that so many people walk past without ever seeing. They are too distracted, too busy doubting, too busy searching outside of themselves for proof. But you, your eyes are opening, your heart is awakening, your spirit is remembering. And once you see the door, you can never unsee it. Once you feel this truth, you can never go back to who you were before. The version of you that is rising cannot be silenced anymore. Now listen closely. The old you, the one weighed down by fear, by scarcity, by hesitation, was never real. That version was only a shadow, a mask you wore because the world told you to shrink. But the real you, the limitless you, the powerful you, the destined to win you, has been waiting for this exact moment to take the lead. From this day forward, you must walk differently, not in doubt, not in desperation, but in certainty. You must rise each morning with the energy of one who already holds the prize. You must look in the mirror and recognize the winner staring back at you. You must breathe with the calm, knowing that everything you desire is already done. Because when you live from that space, the universe cannot help but respond. The law of attraction is not about begging, it is about being. You don't chase the dream, you become the dream. You don't hope for victory, you embody victory. And when you do, everything in your external reality reorganizes itself to reflect the truth you hold within. But here's the test. The closer you get to breakthrough, the louder the doubts may become. The mind will try to trick you into believing nothing is happening. The ego will cling to old fears. Circumstances may appear the same. That is the illusion. That is the final barrier. That is the universe asking you, do you really believe, or are you just pretending? This is where most people quit. They walk away one step before the miracle. They turn back right before the finish line. But you are not most people. You did not come this far to quit. You did not endure all those nights of faith and silence just to stop here. No, you are crossing this line. And when you do, you will look back and realize that every closed door was protection. Every delay was precision. Every detour was guidance. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was random. It was all leading you here, to the moment where you step into the fullness of who you are. Feel this truth vibrating in your chest. You are chosen. You are ready. You are powerful beyond measure. Your victory is not in the future. It is in the now. Every cell of your body is awakening to it. Every breath is charging it. Every thought you choose is either feeding it or starving it. And from this moment you will only feed victory. So declare it. Claim it. Speak it out loud. I am ready. I am worthy. I am stepping into my breakthrough now. Because words are not just sounds. They are codes. Every word you speak sends ripples through the quantum field. Every declaration you make rewires the fabric of your reality. And when you boldly declare your victory, the universe answers. Now picture this, your hands opening, your heart glowing, your path lighting up before you. Imagine doors swinging wide. Imagine opportunities flooding in. Imagine waking up one day and realizing you're living the life you once only dreamed of. And then imagine whispering to yourself, it was always mine. All I had to do was believe. That is where you are standing. That is what you are stepping into. That is why you could not ignore this video. So here is the final invitation. Let go of fear. Let go of doubt. Let go of needing proof. Walk forward with faith as your compass. Align with the truth that you are already victorious. And then watch, with awe, as reality bends to reflect the winner you've always been. Because the truth is simple. If you're seeing this, your breakthrough is inevitable. You are about to win. And now, you are standing in the middle of the shift. Not at the end, but at the turning point. This is not the final chapter. It is the beginning of the breakthrough. The energy you feel right now, the chills running through your body, the resonance in your soul, that is confirmation. Confirmation that the alignment is real. Confirmation that everything is in motion. But listen carefully. This is the stage where the universe is watching your response. Will you fall back into doubt? Or will you hold steady in trust? Will you panic at the silence? Or will you understand that silence is proof? The gears of reality are turning behind the curtain. Think of the seed again. When it's underground, unseen, does that mean nothing is happening? No, it means everything is happening. Roots are forming. Life is being prepared. Breakthrough always comes after the hidden stage. This is where you are, in the hidden stage before the visible miracle. And this is where faith matters most. Not when you already have the prize in your hand, but when your hand is still reaching. Because how you stand in this moment determines what you will hold in the next. Most people give up right here. They say nothing is working right before everything starts working. They quit at the edge of their miracle. They walk away one step before the finish line. But not you. You didn't come across this message to quit. You didn't endure the delays, the setbacks, the silent nights just to collapse now. You are here because you are chosen to keep walking, to keep trusting, to keep holding the frequency of victory, until reality cannot resist you anymore. And here's the key. You are not doing this alone. The same force that moves the stars, the same intelligence that spins the galaxies, is holding you right now. The synchronicities, the signs, the nudges, they are evidence that the universe is walking with you. So breathe, lift your head, straighten your back. This is not the end. This is the threshold, the build-up, the moment before the curtain lifts and the spotlight hits you. Everything you've been waiting for is closer than you think. The energy is gathering, the shift is accelerating, and the alignment is becoming impossible to ignore. You are not about to finish. You are about to begin. Every great transformation carries a tension before release. Think of the bow before it launches the arrow. The string must be pulled back, stretched, tested. Only then does the arrow fly forward with unstoppable force. That's what is happening to you right now. You are being pulled back only to be launched further than you ever imagined. And in this pulling back, your character is being forged. Your patience is being sharpened. Your resilience is being built. Because the version of you that will live inside the breakthrough cannot be the same version that carried all the doubts, the fears, the hesitation. You are being refined into the version of yourself that can hold victory with strength and humility. So don't misinterpret the pressure. Don't misinterpret the silence. Don't misinterpret the waiting. Pressure is proof that expansion is coming. Silence is proof that alignment is underway. Waiting is proof that the universe is recalibrating the perfect delivery. You are not stuck. You are being sculpted. Now think of your future self again. See them smiling. See them walking into the life you know belongs to you. See them grateful, radiant, overflowing with the energy of someone who knows they've won. That self is calling to you right now, and every choice you make in this moment is either answering that call or ignoring it. But the fact that you are here means you are answering. You are listening. You are aligning. You are saying without words, I am ready. And readiness is the vibration that pulls miracles out of the unseen into the seen. Readiness is the key that unlocks the flow. Readiness is the bridge between desire and reality. So ask yourself, how will you walk after hearing this? Will you walk as the old version who hoped and doubted? Or will you walk as the new version who already knows, already feels, already embodies the truth that everything you want is inevitable? Because reality doesn't wait for later. It responds now. Every breath you take in this energy reshapes the next moment of your life. Every thought you hold is a blueprint. Every emotion you choose is a signal. Right now you are sending signals into the field that cannot be ignored. So send the signal of certainty. Send the signal of joy. Send the signal of unshakable trust. Because when you do, the universe will echo it back to you in ways that will leave you speechless. You are not falling behind. You are not being left out. You are in perfect time, at perfect speed, on a perfect path. And this moment is the inflection point. The shift has already begun. Feel this truth. You are standing in the middle of a story that is about to unfold into its brightest chapter. Everything you've been through, every lesson, every struggle, every unanswered prayer, it was not wasted. It was not random. It was preparation for this exact moment. You've reached the threshold where the unseen becomes seen, the invisible becomes visible, the impossible becomes inevitable. This is what mystics called destiny, what scientists call quantum collapse, and what your soul recognizes as breakthrough. But understand, breakthrough is not a single event. It is a series of aligned choices. Every day you are either stepping closer to it or drifting away from it. Every thought, every feeling, every action carries weight. And now that you know this, you can no longer live unconsciously. So here is the invitation. Rise. Rise into the version of you who no longer begs the universe but partners with it. Rise into the version of you who no longer waits for signs but becomes the sign. Rise into the version of you who no longer doubts but declares with certainty, it is already mine. Imagine this vividly. You wake up tomorrow and something feels different. You're lighter. You're freer. You walk into the day with an unshakable calm, as if you know something no one else knows. And you do. You know that the shift is done. You know that the breakthrough is here. You know that you've already won. And then watch how reality bends to match it. A phone call arrives. An opportunity appears. A door opens that was once closed. People show up. Resources flow in. Synchronicities align. This is not coincidence. It is coherence. The outer world is reflecting the inner world you chose. This is why surrender matters. Because when you grip too tightly, you block the flow. When you demand proof, you shut the door. But when you release, when you open, when you surrender, you invite miracles into your hands. So surrender now, not in defeat, but in trust. Not because you're giving up, but because you know the universe can deliver better than you can imagine. And as you release, feel the energy shift inside you. Feel the calm take over. Feel the certainty settle into your bones. This is the energy of winners. Not frantic, not desperate, certain, steady, aligned. This is what it feels like to embody victory before you see it. And this is what pulls victory into your reality faster than anything else. Now hear this. The universe is not against you. It never was. The delays were not punishment. They were alignment. The silence was not rejection. It was calibration. The setbacks were not the end. They were preparation. And all of it has led you here, to this exact moment where everything changes. You are not who you were yesterday. You are not defined by your past. You are not limited by your circumstances. You are the living proof that spirit is stronger than struggle, that faith is stronger than fear, that destiny is stronger than doubt. And now it's time to step fully into that truth. Take this moment as your declaration. Whisper it, write it, speak it into existence. I am ready. I am chosen. I am aligned. I am victorious. Feel those words vibrate through you. Feel them rewire your mind. Feel them echo through the quantum field. Because they are not just words, they are the signal that unlocks everything you've been waiting for. And when you declare it, watch how fast things begin to move. Watch how life begins to rearrange itself around your frequency. Watch how the right people, places and moments start colliding into your path like magnets pulled by destiny. This is not a dream. This is not someday. This is now. You are not waiting for breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. You are not hoping for victory. You are victory embodied. You are not searching for signs. You are the sign. So rise. Step forward. Step into the truth that you were born to win. Because the shift is not coming. It is here. The miracle is not on its way. It is already done. And the winner you've been waiting to become. You are looking at them every time you see your reflection.